When it comes to Virtual Basement's upcoming wrestling game, the excitement is continuing to build. Therefore today we're going to be talking the latest on the game as we have some incredible new preview images, confirmed features and details on certain stars being pulled from the game, as well as the new signings who'll be replacing them. Before we get into any of that though, if you're new to the channel and you want to stay up to date with all the latest on the game, then I would love it if you could hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so that you don't miss out on future videos. So with out of the way, let's talk the latest on the game, starting out with changes to the game's roster, as so far we've seen more than 30 names announced for the game, which includes stars from both Ring of Honor, AEW and Impact Wrestling, or at least it did. That's because Impact recently sent out a memo to all of its employees asking them to refuse offers to appear in the game, leading to several stars who had already been announced being removed. Those stars included Kylie Ray, Sue Young and Rich Swann. However, Virtual Basement have confirmed that Ken Shamrock is unaffected and is still set to appear. It's unknown as to the reason why Impact decided to pull its stars from the game. It could simply be a case that they want to protect the use of their talent and how they're used, or it could be that the company have their own video game plans, as Impact have released multiple wrestling games in the past, most notably TNA Impact in 2008, which was then followed up with mobile releases in 2009 and 2011. The good news though is that the roster won't be down a few stars, as Virtual Basement have already begun signing up new talent to fill the void, with recent additions including former WWE stars Lio Rush, Taynara Conti and EC3, alongside former TNA stars Eli Drake and Petey Williams. So that's the roster updates, but we also have some new preview images to share, starting out with these new shots of Kongo Kong, which I have to say absolutely blew me away the first time I seen them, as the level of detail on the models is far greater than anything that we're used to seeing in the likes of WWE 2K. In fact, zooming in on the skin, you can see that this is as close to being photorealistic as we've seen in a wrestling game, so much so that I asked the developers whether the quality of the models would need to be scaled back when it comes to consoles, and they assured me that not only will the models be to this kind of quality, but they could still look even better once skin and hair shaders are added alongside new HDR lighting. Taking a closer look at Kong, not only does the quality of the textures stand out, but so does the hair, as again the detail and the level of the hair shown here is far superior to the hair that we see in the 2K games, further showing just how much detail has gone into making these models. And it's not just the character models themselves, as the same kind of detail is being put into the environment, as you can see here with this brand new preview of the ring assets, which again are photorealistic. As you can see from the preview, alongside the traditional turnbuckle pads that's shown on the left, Virtual Basement are also including alternate turnbuckle pads like the ones used in New Japan or in a typical boxing ring. Just looking at the level of detail on these previews, it really does have me excited as to how this will progress and how it comes across in the gameplay, as if the company can deliver models and assets to this kind of level when the game releases, then this is by far going to be the best looking wrestling game that we've ever seen. Enough about graphics though, as I know a lot of people want to know more about the game's features, therefore I'm happy to share some Creation Suite news, as the company recently confirmed a whopping 1000 creation slots, which is 10 times more than in 2K, plus they've also unveiled plans to include Create a Moveset, a logo uploader and potentially the ability to import custom music, which they say is something that would be easy to implement as an offline feature. However, they want to look into ways to legally allow the use of custom music in online modes so that custom superstars can use custom music in online matches. However, implementing custom music in that manner is a lot more tricky. So that's the latest on the Virtual Basement wrestling game, but if you want to learn more, they did recently open up an official Discord server where they've been sharing more details on the game, as well as getting feedback from fans on what they want to see. Therefore, if you have any suggestions or you just want to keep up to date with the game, then you can check out the official Discord server using the link in the video description. Anyway guys, that does it for this latest batch of news, but let me know what you think of the new previews in the comments. Thank you for watching, stay safe, have yourself an awesome day, and I'll catch you later.